And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And we are underway from Atlanta. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action, it's Cunningham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Cunningham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
First down throw coming for Vick. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Michael Vick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. A third down conversion here is big. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They run on first down with Jackson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Jackson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cunningham. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Cunningham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Cunningham's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Cunningham looking to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now Cunningham. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Snags it for the pick. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And some space here. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 31-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run here with Bo. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Vick. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them, run fits?
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Cunningham to throw. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 156 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, it's Jackson, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the run, this is Jackson, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater, with 3 seconds to go. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Falcons are going to win the game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium.
Don't worry about it, baby.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Jackson. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They fake the give. Newton rolling to his right. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. Right side caught by Jackson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a give. This is Bo running left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the air now with Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. That's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Newton. On the move to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Here's Newton. Well, that's complete to Sanders.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Newton. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on third down, Newton. It's caught by Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great seconds of the first half. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The final shot before break. Cunningham. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught at the 20. And I think the ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. I mean, Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Giants! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Jackson.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's got this down to the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Cam to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll hit Jackson, complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 15-8. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath. and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Newton rolling to his right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off-play action. Cunningham forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Back to throw. Cunningham. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, it's Cunningham. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, here's Cunningham. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Oh, that's a tough one for a quarterback because on a bootleg, you turn your back to the defense naturally and you lose sight of the defenders for just a split second. And then surprise, in this case, someone's right in his grill.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The play fake. Cunningham. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off-play action. Cunningham. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with Bo. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off the play fake, Cunningham. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety Ed Reed there to make the play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Earlier in the quarter, when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play, because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Jack Youngblood in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Gano's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Cunningham. Wide open receiver complete.
Making it happy, Captain.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a throw here to his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting in.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down in distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the lead extended, and I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back to throw. Cunningham for Marshall. That's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be caught by Tony. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's Cunningham. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cunningham. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be a second down. Now Cunningham. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot here for Marshall. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Brandon Marshall, 61 yards. And the Giants use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see him under pressure. They got him again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Cunningham looking to throw. Complete to Jones. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cunningham to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Cutting. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Cunningham.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. A play fake, now Cunningham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Now a 1st down throw. Cunningham steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Play action. Cunningham. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get, to the end zone, I feel like it gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They run on first down with Jackson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Runs through the contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Giants. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Cunningham. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lawrence Taylor, his 2nd sack of the night. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They're going to try and throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Cunningham eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the gun on third down. Cunningham. Pressure comes and down he goes. Vince Wilfork in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Operating from the gun. Cunningham looking for his big receiver, Marshall. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is where he'll plead when it comes time to watch it.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a jet. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down, Stafford here. Now, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing the tone for this one.
To try again after the sack. Stafford flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now Stafford. Man complete over the middle. That's Sanders.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. After the sack on first down, Stafford.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emerson Rolls. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall, 33 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35. To the air again, Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Giants are going to... And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And off we go from MetLife Stadium. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Cunningham. His throw incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Off play action. Cunningham. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 3rd down, Vick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed.
So that about as easy an interception as a linebacker's ever going to have.
Yeah, when we use the word easy for them, it never is, right? Because, let's face it, a lot of them aren't blessed with the greatest of hands, but the pressure here, it gets home and forces the ball to hang up in the air, and they come away with the pick.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a dump off here complete. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, it's Patterson. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Vick now. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lawrence Taylor with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On second down, here's Cunningham. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Vic's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now here's Vic. Buying time to his left. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. First down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Cousins now. And the three-time Pro Bowler Frank Wycheck with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He'll hit Jackson, complete.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 11 yards out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Play action, it's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary. Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. 2nd down, and back they go to Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards. I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion? It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him? Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable. Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open.
he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. You don't see that a ton, do you, with a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
The Cunningham's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A second down throw for Cousins. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing, Cousins. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Cunningham. Taking a shot here for Marshall. He's got a man complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Cunningham. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Cunningham. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. They've played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cunningham to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Man open. Here is Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a first down throw. Cunningham.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Cunningham
Gets this quickly to Ingram.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give. This is Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Cunningham. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Off the play fake, Cunningham. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Riley Dixon on. He did his collegiate kicking upstate at Syracuse. Fielded just inside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Throwing on first down, Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They start the second half with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the gun on third down, Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Completes it to Evan Ingram. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Cunningham. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 10 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Second and 10. To throw again, Cunningham. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Cunningham. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Touchdown, Patriots. Deebo Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. To throw on third down, Cunningham. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On second down, this is Jackson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Third down, here's Bo. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Prater for the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Cunningham. And this one is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys will take over at the